to this episode of Digital Dialogues powered by CXO Digital Pulse. In this episode, we delve into the profound influence of diversity in leadership on long term decision making and sustainability, exploring gender biasness within the technology industry and investigate the key contributors and strategies for inclusive hiring. Join us as we unravel the impact of diversity on business outcomes and gain insights into fostering an inclusive and sustainable organizational culture. For this, we have Nithya, Business Information Security Officer for APAC region in Unilever.
Hello, Nithya, and a warm welcome today. I present. Okay, so to start off, Nithya, we would like to understand that how diversity in leadership contribute to a better decision-making process and a long-term sustainability aspects.
So, why do we think of diverse, right? It's a fundamental question that I think about. Just like, when God created man and woman, there's a reason why they just created. And people often say there's a left brain and there's a right brain, right? So it is to balance and bring the perspective. And if you see women, right, and I'm narrowing diversity to the aspect of women count, but women are discovered by some of their natural sense and instincts. So if you see a woman, you would see like if they're walking along or they're driving the road, they have a tendency to just look back and watch themselves, watch their backs off, right? And I would like to take that concept to the cyber world of things, right? There's a threat intel which we speak about, there is that prevention and detection which we speak about, this and she. And I think that sense of that natural risk-averse nature of women is going to do good for the industry. To find the balance. And it's no way that it needs to be driven by all women, right? But it just brings a different perspective, different kind of a problem solving, different kind of curiosity of a woman on the difference in the logical thinking and everything. I think that's where the balance is really the industry.
Okay, very well put, and especially for the women, I would say. And if I go specifically to the women, the gender biasness, what do you think are the main contributors who are leading to this lack of gender diversity? And if I specifically would like to mention within the tech industry.
So I'm going back to a panel discussion which we recently had, right? And Maya Ramachandran, who is a partner at EY, brought in this beautiful analogy of the Barbie, which was created by Langdon, and the various kind of profiles that stick with the Barbie, right? So they were homemakers, they were dressing kind of dolls which were done, and which is now transitioned into Barbie being that astronaut, being looked at like that scuba diver, and whatnot, right? And I think it's essentially how women were looked at for traditional men as homemakers rather than breadwinners, actually. So it's a change in mindset, and this is something which all organizations struggle with, right? The cultural change, the change in mindset. Right? We are getting there, but equally so as organizations, what we need to bring in is think beyond modernity and used to being brought in cultural sense. Think and equalize, and this is much more required for the generation that we are creating, right? We often as parents who think a girl and a boy are equal, right? So why don't we adopt that in the professional world that we operate in? And that's where I leave my 2 cents.
Okay, great. And as I said, as parents, we are taking both the genders very equal, one in one. But what strategies do you think the organization need to employ to create that acceptance or diversification when they're looking up to candidates in terms of hiring?
So when you come to hiring, I think organizations play an important role in terms of how they can promote that kind of a diversity. So the first thing as in CISO would go like by the Bibles of organizations is much more required. There needs to be an intake by the management to bring in that diversity. And diversity doesn't mean that it just links into a gender, right? It's much more beyond that. What are the cultural ethnicities that we bring in? Inclusivity in terms of people with challenges, because there are people who have special challenges, who have wonderful IQ or he has a creative thinking than you would find it. They have special skills that they have, right? So how do we play and have that management in areas first? The second is, can we create, if you see organizations, there are interesting strategies that they have, right? Where during hiring, are you shortlisting enough portfolio to balance that number? Is that 50-50%, right, between both with the criteria? Are we interviewing? Right? And then the decision making absolutely is based on what is the good fit for the role. But are we actually encouraging that in our employees to change that cultural shift, the mindset, to support and inculcate that? Because that, I think, is no case, right? A individual person doing that is not going to change the organization's culture. So how is the organization support? How is the goals of the organization? And if you look at Unilever, it's actually committed in the UN to bring it and hence with the equity, diversity and inclusion. And as an organization, I think we are brilliant examples of how we can achieve it. We spoke about the Cyber Girls initiative yesterday, right? When we met the bonds. And this is something which is it is a passion project of a lady called Confidence Campaign, who lives in Africa, who wanted to upskill some girls from the universities. And Unilever wanted to partner with them into choosing and giving an opportunity for those girls to be a part of evolutionizing that field. And if organizations really look right, we are no longer, restricted in location. We are in a hybrid work culture. So if it's not available in India, why we inculcate and pave the path for into India to upskill our women and our girls for the future? Why not take a risk and see how across the field we can explore this? And that equally supports the diversity and the diverse thought, right? Absolutely. And while organizations are taking all these aspects, what do you think, what will be the impact on the business outcomes when you have so much diversity and inclusion in your business strategies and business outcomes? I think that goes back to the first point that we spoke about, right? Traditionally, if you see a mother bringing up a son versus how a father brings up a son, and I'm taking a son because I have a son, right? It's naturally coming, but so for a child, a girl as well. It's very different how they would want to be probably playing the role of how we say in a public word, good cop, bad cop, right? We find the balance. And also in kind of a profit strategy as well, finding that balance is so important. If you think of women, naturally, there's a tendency when they say, oh, you're not accepted, you're asked too many questions. It's very difficult to convince. It's difficult to understand what you think. But why is that myth there? Because of that left brain, right brain kind of a thinking that we do, right? And so in home strategies, if we can bring that balance, it becomes more inclusive for the world at large. So if you look at Unilever, can we do consumer products without taking that balance between the man and the woman? No, right? And we need to play that diverse role and inclusive role to ensure the products are, satisfactory with our consumers. It's falling well. And it's the same because that translates into the strategy because you and I are consumers that get ultimately. So why do we bring that into a global discussion or a strategy, right? That is where that fine line of balance, thinking, the mindset, governance was wonderful. And we are seeing that happen in our organizations, bringing in the difference at it. Or really silly and very easily-minded in standing when organizations are playing and having such a lot of investment and goals across India or diversity and inclusion, right? Because there is some examples, there is some change which they have seen, which it could contribute to change the table stakes, right? And that's right.
Great. That's it, yeah. And on that note, that definitely inclusion and diversity break up on a lot of balance, not even our likes, but to the forefront. And it's a vicious circle, I would say. So looking forward to the balance attainment. Let's see by when. But definitely we are on the way. Thank you so much, Nithya, to be with us today.